5 signs dividing people into left-right is a bad idea. 1. Being left or right now includes a lot of different beliefs. You can have left or right views on how a country should care for its people, how we run the economy, handle migration, think about gender, taxes, race, the environment, and much more. The truth is, most people have mixed opinions on these issues. The more things we associate with being left or right, the less those labels fit anyone completely. 2. This division mainly helps people who want to build large followings. Politicians, influencers, musicians, and even platforms benefit when they make you feel like you have to pick a side. It's easier for them to target one big group rather than many smaller ones. You don't have to explain every view you have. Just signal that you're part of one side. It's fine for you to identify with a side, but forcing others to pick one creates peer pressure, and that's what leads to a divided world. 3. If you value fairness, justice, honesty, family bonds, respect, safety, both physical and economic, compassion, loyalty, and personal freedom, you're like most people. These values don't belong to one group. Almost everyone shares them. Safety, food, a warm home, and social stability are basic needs we all have as humans. 4. If you really want to divide people, it makes more sense to think about up and down rather than left and right. A poor person, whether they lean left or right, shares much more in common with another poor person than they do with their wealthy counterparts. That's because they're at different levels in their pyramid of needs. Large businesses might sometimes align with your beliefs, but that doesn't mean they really care or share them. Their primary focus is always on profit. 5. Instead of focusing on what divides us, let's focus on what we have in common. Moving beyond left and right starts with talking about shared goals. Rather than assuming someone is your political opposite because of one issue, talk about how you both want a safer community, better healthcare, or fairness in the workplace. When we focus on shared needs, we can work together on solutions that benefit everyone. Conclusion. How does this help when concrete issues like migration come up? The division often comes from a shared concern. Some people feel it's unfair that while migrants receive help, many citizens are still struggling financially. But this reveals the common ground. We all value life and believe that everyone who is suffering deserves help. Instead of thinking in terms of us versus them, we should focus on how the many of us in the lower and middle class could benefit from a little more support. It's about making sure the vast majority gets the help they need, while recognizing that the elites can afford to contribute more. When we work together to lift everyone who's struggling, we can create a fairer system for all. Thanks.